J Drone here. What's going on, guys? We got the MJX Bugs 3 Pro GPS drone. It's made out of the plastic like the Bugs 2, unlike the Duraflex like the Bugs 3s have. We have the 5G Wi-Fi camera, just like the Bugs 3H 1080p. They were smart. They pushed that mount up a little bit, so those legs should not be in the way. I haven't looked at the instructions, but from everything that I know, this is going to calibrate just like the Bugs 2. So what we are going to do, we're going to turn our controller on. We're going to plug this battery in. That beeped. That's beeping. It's good to go. We probably have lights underneath here. We do have lights blinking, so this should be good to calibrate. So nope, now maybe it's good. It beeped. We got yellow lights underneath, so we are going to 1, 2, and actually this, I'm just going to keep an eye on the lights. They turn green, so maybe 2 rotations. We're going to put head up. If you put your propellers like this, when you do this, it's much easier, not catching off your arms.
This guy's testing out something good. Something he unboxed earlier in a live video. Did you guys check it out? I sure did.
There we go. We got red up top, we got yellow down bottom. We should be good to go. Let's connect to the drone, or not the drone. We're actually not connecting to the drone. We're connecting to that camera. So we are going to go into Wi-Fi. Hopefully it don't got a password.
Take that guy. Hopefully go into the abyss.
Let's see.
What do you think of these guys?
Bugs.
Hopefully get a little range test going. And,
Unsecured network.
have a good old time. It's hot.
All right, we're getting out of here and go into the app. I should have FPV now once we're in the app. It didn't have a password. We are not flying the 3H. We're flying the Bugs 3 Pro. And my screen didn't switch, but that's fine. Yeah. Aircraft connection. Bamzo. Oops. All right, so we got FPV, and I'm gonna do a screen recording for the edit later. We're, let's see, doing a screen recording. 3, 2, 1. Should be good to go. And then we are going to take off here and make sure GoPro is still going. It gave me SD card error earlier. It is still going. Let's see how we take off here. I have an up and down button, which I don't want to use. Probably an unlock button, and we are going to take this up. And I didn't see, let's see. It says it's locked on to 15 satellites, although it is drifting. So let's see if we, there we go. That's got to be on B if you want a GPS hold. If it's on A, it's going to be an altitude hold. And record. How do we record on this app? I believe it's on picture. Now it's on video. We're going to click record. We are recording, and I'm going to go up and out. Yeah, it is pretty quiet. I think the Bugs 2 is Alright, so right now it looks like we're over the abyss. We haven't even cleared it though. We are over the center of the abyss. I still got video transmission at 175 there. I'm almost losing it at 200 meters. I've pretty much lost it at 200 meters. And I think I'm gonna bring it back because I can no longer see it. So I'm actually gonna go up. My height's raising. I'm at 25 meters, and I'm just gonna jack it backwards. And we're at 251, 246, 233, 200 meters. I should be able to see it. I might see it. 179. Yeah, okay, it's all the way up there. So I'm not flying this too blind, guys, just because it's the first time I'm flying it, but your FPV is going to last for about 200 meters. You can definitely push this like we've pushed the Bugs 2, but I'm not gonna do it blindly. We'll put a 5.8 gigahertz camera on top of this, probably with a 200 milliwatts. That's probably what we'll put and take it out. But right now we're just gonna give this a good fly, and I've still not reconnected. It should reconnect. It hasn't reconnected. Let's see. I'm still recording, so let's stop recording. The device is not connected yet. We'll connect. It's right there. There we go. There, had to shake it at it. Now it's connected. So we're gonna continue. Yeah, we'll continue to keep recording. What I want to do though is I want to get this down That we can put the GoPro in its face. You can see how it looks when it's in the air. All up in its grill. Give you a little slide around. There's my friend Mr. Roll Cole, C-O-A-L. He's going to, we'll let that sit. Sit, don't move. He's going to be flying some of this stuff. Maybe if the GoPro has some juice left, we'll catch him flying stuff and I'll make a small video about that. But till then, we are going to continue flying this guy and wait until the battery kicks. And what I'm going to try to do is try to end the video feed via this. There, so you can start and stop the video off of this, or you can do it with this. So let's long hold. Long hold, we get an icon on here showing that it's recording video. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and jack this up.
It's pretty stable. It's a pretty nice drone.
We're gonna put it in front of me just a little bit. We're up.
It looks like it has an oscillation going.
81 meters.
It's not something bad.
Okay, at 100 meters overhead, I've lost connection with the app. Let's see if I could, there. So I can fly it from here. The video is recording. And I would assume once this kicks, it's probably going to kick around 12 to 14 minutes. The LVC is going to go on the controller, and then the drone should buzz as well.
Holy crap, that thing's down.
And I have video transmission. I have video transmission almost at 100 meters out and 100 meters up. So, I mean, this isn't going to be something you're going to explore with stock. You're gonna have to modify this if you want to go stock with it, because I guarantee the controller is much like the Bugs 2, where it's gonna surpass your vision. It's gonna surpass the stock camera. Banto, I don't know if you could see that. Maybe. So all in all, this is a success, guys. You know, with the 3H, I didn't read the directions. We didn't calibrate it properly. We had issues. This one, I did not read the directions, and guess what? It was that easy. A beginner could grab this drone, they could put it in the air with very little knowledge. All you gotta do is spin it twice. Spin it twice on the horizontal axis, and then put the head up and spin it twice, and you're good to go. And I don't know if we're in the highest speed setting. We will check that out. Bam, it's sitting nice. It took a second to grab. Raising altitude a little bit. Yeah, it went from about 2 meters to 4 meters and seems to be sitting there now. So let's see, speed. Maybe this don't got a speed button. Or no, maybe that's a speed button. Or no, that was a sit down button. Okay, so maybe we don't got a speed button on this. We're gonna cancel that. Did it cancel it? No, it's still dropping. So this is a sit down auto takeoff, auto land button. Let's see. No spinner. I don't think this has a speed button, guys. So we're gonna fire this, and yeah, I should be able to see battery on this. Battery, we've only lost 1 bar. We've lost 1 bar. We're gonna stop recording. Go ahead, sir.
And there's the Bugs 3 Pro.
That is quiet. I think that's quieter than everything Bugs makes. Y'all hear that? Super quiet. And if you don't take off, the motors will shut down on themselves. And we'll just go up again.
What's the flight time so far?
I don't know. Actually, I can find out. It'll sit there. Stay. I can look on the GoPro. So we are at 9:56 with probably like a minute wind up. So probably like 9 minutes. We're probably 9 minutes in.
9 minutes so far, guys. I'm guessing 2S, maybe 14, 16 minutes maybe?
That's what it should be. I'm not sure what it's rated at, although I think the milliamp an hour on the battery is higher than the other bugs have been. It's definitely a heavier battery. I forget what milliamp an hour it is. And we'll step back here, that way you can see Mr. Roll Call, who is also a Drone Days member. Yeah, it definitely does not have great punch like the Bugs 2 or the Bugs 3 has, but it's not really meant for that. It's meant to be a GPS drone, meant to be an Explorer drone, came with a camera, but I think strapping a Q6 with a 600 milliwatt on the back of it and then having FPV goggles is gonna be the way to go with this, just like I did with the Bugs 2. So this is getting a great flight time, guys. And again, it's quiet, which is weird. Not to say all the other Bugs drones are super loud, but they're not this quiet. Absolutely not. Now let's go ahead and test GPS. Sit, don't move. We'll wait for it to gather. And we're gonna grab it, we're gonna walk with it. Goes back to the spot. Grab it. Goes back to the spot. That's good GPS. We'll do it backwards. Grab it. Loses altitude when you do that, but it goes back to the spot. Nice. So the GPS is definitely working well. And they could have improved on those LEDs underneath there. They kind of have them capped. You really can't see them well. I don't think you'll be able to see them well at night. So that might be about the only draw that I see with this drone, and the fact that they didn't make it with the Bugs 3 kind of Duraflex material, and they stuck with the Bugs 2 material, which is like kind of like thin plastic, man. Definitely not punchy. Good looking drone though. I like the boxed out style to it. So let's try to keep our eyes on it. Right there, we are almost at 200 meters. I can still see it. We're gonna yaw back this way and hopefully come back towards itself if I could gain my orientation. There we go. Maybe. Let's see here. We are losing distance. I don't think I'm quite facing myself. There, that should be coming right back towards us. Yep. So the camera being black underneath, you could use that for orientation. If you don't see it like directly in front of you, like we'll take this out again. Again, we're probably about 200 meters. And you let it sit down like that, you really can't see it. If you turn and turn and turn, and it's facing you, you should be able to navigate your way back home. I wouldn't go over 200 meters with this blindly unless you're like Birdman and likes to take things way out. There's the LVC. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and bring this down. I'm not gonna push the battery on the first flight. At some point I will push the battery and just let it sit there and see what it does. If it decides to take off and go back to the motherland, or if it lands, which actually it should land, and we'll press down. Let's see how steady it sits. And And that's how long it takes for the motors to shut down. So when it drops, don't go grab it. Otherwise, you're probably gonna get cut up. Guys, I'm J Drone, and again, that's my friend Rocol. Check him out on YouTube. He's definitely into race drones. And this was the Bugs 3 Pro GPS drone, 5G, FPV, LVC, and the drone doesn't have an LVC, surprisingly. All right, later.